Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, and I hope you're staying safe. In today's video, we will be filling out the form called Supplemental Information for Spouse Beneficiary, also known as Form I-130A, that you will be submitting together with the I-130 form. Again, as you can see, the expiration date is February 28th, 2021. Again, this does not mean that you will no longer be able to access the form after this date. It just means that if this is the form you're using, you should be mailing it to USCIS before this date. If, for example, you are sending out your application on March 1st, 2021, they will probably have a different version on the USCIS website. So please make sure that you log in and download the most updated forms. So without further ado, let's continue. Again, we're going to leave this blank. From previous video where we filled out I-130, our foreign spouse was Jane Doe. So Jane Doe does not have an alien registration number. She just started this whole process, and she also does not have a USCIS account number yet. Her full name is Doe, name Jane, and her middle name was L. So this part is asking for address history for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. We're going to say that Jane went to school here. We're going to say right now that she's living on 1 Sunny Drive, apartment 2 in Boston, Massachusetts. Province not applicable, postal code not applicable, and she's living in the United States. Her and John are living together, and we're going to say that they both moved in here on May 1st, 2019, and they're presently living here. Okay, physical address too, 9 Olney Street, and she lived on the 2nd floor, and also Boston, Massachusetts, and province, postal code. And we're going to say that she lived in the USA, and she lived here from May 1st, 2018 until April 30th, 2019. Now it's asking for last physical address outside the United States. We're going to say that Jane has never lived outside the United States in the past 5 years because she was going to school here for undergraduate and graduate school. So we're just going to leave these as not applicable. However, let's say Jane lived somewhere else before 2019, because this is asking for the past 5 years. Where are we going to put this other address? So we are going to scroll all the way to this part 7, additional information. Again, fill out Jane's information here, last name, first name, middle name, and alien number as not applicable as well. So we're going to refer to this part right here. So it's asking for address history, and it's part 1, page 1. We're going to say it was page 1, part 1, item number not applicable. I'm going to say physical address 3. And this is the one she lived in before she lived on Olney Street. So we're going to say street number and name. 1 Springfield Road, Springfield, Massachusetts. Zip code, country, obviously USA, date from September 1st, 2016, date to April 30th, 2018. Okay, so continuing information about parents. First, parents, we're gonna say it will be her dad. Last name Smith, given name Ivan Ivanovich, born on March 1st, 1965, male. He was born in Moscow, Russia, and right now is living in Moscow, Russia as well. And next we're going to say her other parent is Smith Katerina Valerievna, and she was born on May 20th, 1966, female, and she was born in Yekaterinburg, Russia, and right now is living in Moscow, Russia, with Jane Doe's dad. Moving on, part 2, information about your employment. Employment history, again, for the last 5 years. And if currently unemployed, we'll put in unemployed in the first line. So we're going to say that right now Jane Doe is unemployed, and all of this is not applicable. Next, prior to being unemployed, Jane used to work in Boston College, 1 Boston College Road in Boston, Massachusetts. Province, not applicable. Country, USA. We're going to say that she was a graduate intern from September 1st, 2018 to May 31st, 2020. What if prior to being an intern, she also worked somewhere else? So we're going to have to use the additional information page in part 7. So this is part 2, page 2, part 2. I'm going to say employer 3, name of employer, Springfield College, street number and name, 1 Springfield Road in Springfield State, Massachusetts, country, USA, occupation, cafeteria worker, date from September 1st, 2017, date to May 1st, 2018. Next, moving on, part 3, information about your employment outside of the United States. And we're going to say that Jane has never worked outside of the United States for the past 5 years. So we're just going to put not applicable to all of these. Next, spouse beneficiary statement, contact information, certification, and signature. So you're going to say that Jane filled this out. She understands English, read and understood every question and instruction. Next, we did not use an interpreter, so we're going to leave these blank. Date and telephone number, 123-456-7890. And we're just going to say mobile telephone number is the same. And email address, janedoe@gmail.com. Don't forget to sign. We signed it on February 2nd, 2021. Next, this is asking information if we have used an interpreter. Because we did not, none of this is applicable. So we're just going to put not applicable in all of these blank spaces. We also did not use a preparer, so we're just gonna use not applicable as well to all of these. And again, we are at the end of this application. This one is fairly quick in addition to your I-130. Again, don't forget to fill in your name and not applicable for alien number because we don't have one yet. It won't let me fill it in the PDF right here, but don't forget to do that. Also, don't forget to sign, obviously. And also, when you print this out, if, for example, you're using PDF file reader like me, it won't let you fill in some parts, for example. After you print it out, look over the entire application again and just fill in not applicable by hand in black ink only. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Check out other videos on my channel related to immigration. Have an amazing day wherever you are. Continue to stay safe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.